Hello and welcome to the JBTshow. My name is Ben, and this is Robot Entertainment's Orcs Must Die 2. This game is amazing. Basically, all you do is set up traps and kill orcs. It's a huge stress reliever and it's amazing. So I'm just going to jump right into the options. Here you have gameplay, not too much, look sensitivity, all that good stuff, space after loadout, which means once the game loads up you have to press space in order to enter the world. I like it so you can go and get something without losing your load. Alright, now here's sound. I have master volume kind of low so you can hear me talk, and video, and it's pretty basic stuff, nothing too special. Everything's fully customizable key wise, and you have credits and all that stuff. Now this is the second part of the Orcs Must Die series, and if you haven't played it, I seriously suggest that you do. This game does have available co-op, where you can get with some of your friends on Steam and play together. It has an in-game voice chat system, so you don't have to use Skype or Ventrilo or anything. And there are two playable classes. There is the War Mage, which I play, and then the Sorceress. Let's go see if I can show you. Characters, here we are. Create new character. Sorceress enjoys being in control at her best when fighting at long range. Enjoys killing orcs, sturdy and stupidly brave. That's for the War Mage. Now these two are supposed to be the last two mages out there, and the Sorceress can open rifts now. Supposedly. That's as far as I've gotten in the storyline. Alright, so I'm going to show you. Now each of the characters can get their own traps at different rates and at different times. So that's all good. I'm gonna open it up into the first little dungeon, I guess, that they give you. It's simple, and I'm just gonna let you get a feel for the game. If you look in the bottom right corner, that's it loading up, and you see skulls. That's the currency in this game. You'll get 5 if you do a level perfectly, plus bonus skulls. So bonus skulls do allow you to replay other levels and not waste time.
Was it you?
Was what me?
You can hear the voice acting in the background. Some of it's a bit cheesy, but it's nice to have.
I'm more of a
It is helpful. It'll tell you where enemies are if they're getting close, so they don't just slip right behind you. Alright, so what you see at the bottom is my list of traps. Now, before you lay down any trap, what you can do is you can press B and open up your list. Now you will be able to buy traps with skulls, and as you progress through the game you will access some. Now all of these traps are able to be leveled up, so you can make them stronger, have better cooldowns, depending on whatever it allows you to upgrade. There are also different weapons. Here's the blade staff, and this is a ring of lightning, which allows me to shoot lightning bolts, and it jumps from character to character. So I'm just going to do a simple, I'm going to stick with what I have actually. So here is a barricade. You unlock these later on, and they're pretty helpful. You can divert orcs into this direction, and they won't attack them as long as you have a way out. Aside from that, you have your typical spike wall. They're always fun, and I have upgraded mine to sometimes put enemies on fire. It's awesome. And here, what I'm going to put is a boulder trap. Now, what you see here is minecarts. This has a lot of environmental stuff in this game, so if an orc happens to cross the mine tracks, when a minecart comes, the minecart will do damage to them and knock them back. So, and this little boulder drop is also one of those environmentals, but it's later unlockable too. So I like it. So at the top it says G to unleash the horde, and that's what I'm going to do. And at the top right corner, the 20 you see and blue lights is my life, essentially. I have a little teleport in the back, and if 20 of them get through, I lose. Also, if I die, it will take away 3 of those points, and that's not very good. Now the way to get perfection in this game, thus more skulls, is to not get hit, to do it in a good time, and I lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of hard to comment and shoot orcs, but what you see later on, once more orcs are is it's fun. I'll shoot a grenade like that into a mass of them, and they'll all just fall down. And if I were you, I wouldn't jump up. I've done it quite a few times, and it's sad. You think down upon yourself, like, how stupid can I be? I just jumped. later on in the game, you could also purchase little minions to help you out, like this guy here. He's an archer, and this one is a dwarf. He throws bombs. Fun. And these are just the little weak orcs. They get a lot more difficult, and they're also little rodent guys and trolls and all sorts of things. So it's amazing. I can't get over that at all. Just how fun it is. I was expecting it to be kind of dull. You get in here, shoot some orcs, finish the game. Man, well, later on in the game it starts to get a lot more hectic, and then they have a nightmare mode once you complete this regular set. So it has a lot of replay value and a lot of content, and it's only 15 bucks on Steam. Now for the co-op. What happens in co-op is you have a partner. He can build towers along with you. He can also attack. But when they're in with you, you have harder monsters coming at you and more of them. So it's a bit hectic, but it's also fun because you could talk to him. You could have your friends on Steam. It's just a blast. If I had some of my friends that weren't too cheap to play, like Jack, I would definitely get them all to come in. I like it a lot. It has definitely improved over the first one. There aren't any more headshots, sadly. You have to buy that as an upgrade for some weapons, like the crossbow, I believe. And it's just a wonderful game. You know, it's this kind of stuff that you like to see. It's good, it's simple, but it has a lot of fun in it. Imagine coming home after a tough day of school or exams or whatever, and just blowing up walls.
Let's do it again.
Just blowing them up because it's amazing.
Ready for more!
And I love the little animation. They'll just go splat. Now, of course, you can turn off gore if you're into that kind of thing, but no point. It's fun. It adds to the game. So, once I beat this, I'm going to go into a harder level and show you how much more difficult it gets. Later on, there will be more than one rift that opens up, and
more fun when you kill them all at once.
you have to set up a lot more traps, and you have to be clever about it. So, I believe these orcs are trying to get out of the mine, so they can wreak havoc on the rest of the world. Your job is to stop them. Gotta love that. I'm gonna let something leak through here, so I could show you boulders if my minions could. And yes, they could die, so they're not fun like your other traps that just deal damage and don't get anything dished out. And that's the minecart, and you just automatically hit by it. It's great. Sadly, I didn't equip my blade staff, so I can't show you it. But if you have a close range weapon like the blade staff, you do have to be careful about getting hit. And here's my awesome dance. It looks like me when I dance. And here's what happens. Victory. I have 5 skulls, but I don't get to get any benefits from those since I already had perfection on this particular one. But I got 2 bonus skulls, which does go into my little pocketbook. Here is the store. You could take a look at your gear, everything that you have, and then they have a list of traps. So here you could either buy new traps or upgrade the ones that you already have. I'm actually going to upgrade this because this is helpful and it jams too much. Alright, and here are the other weapons that you can buy. Now a lot of these use mana, so you have to watch out. Mana is the primary, that is. I know for sure that the Ring of Lightning and the Ice Amulet do, and I'm pretty sure most of the other ones do. You could also give yourself a little trinket. The healing trinket's helpful if you have a team, because you can just use its active and heal your whole team. And here is your vanity. You can get a skin. I got this for 50 skulls. I just kept replaying the same one over and over again, which shows that it has replay value. I wasn't bored when I kept doing it, because you could always try a different trap style, do something you think is completely idiotic. It's fun. And here you can unlock other skins by completing things. You get this one by beating the game on medium, and this one by beating it on hard. And you can show off to your friends in co-op that you're better than them. Alright, so you could either continue, retry, or go to the campaign menu, which I'm doing. So once this loads up, I'm going to do the last one that I did, corridors, because I don't want to completely shame myself and do upstairs, downstairs, because I haven't taken a look at it yet. Now, the first time I played this, I got to the last round, and I lost on the last. It was a golem actually, yeah. I lost on him That was a slap in the face, because as you get deeper into the game, there are more waves of orcs. I believe in this one there are 12. So after fighting off all that and planning your way through it, it kind of sucks to lose everything. And what do you see there? A door, and the orcs are trying to break through. You press G to, I guess, give them permission to open the door. But right now you have time to set up your traps and take a look at what you're going to need. I'm going to keep up the build that I have because I like it, and I'm going to set up my basic defense. When you start off the game, you have quite a bit of money, and when there are many corridors like this, you don't want to overload the first side because they eventually do come from all sides. And if you have one over defended and the other two not at all, you're going to be in trouble. It's ones like these that you really do wish that you had a partner, because the extra damage could help. So I'm going to set this guy here, and he can shoot for me. Another? Yes, I can. Look at that. War Mage, everybody. Round of applause. Alright, so I'm going to start this off, and first wave is just a bunch of no good orcs. And from the top you'll see some flying demon things. Those aren't any fun. I'm using a shotgun right now. It's good for just that splash damage of knocking them down, getting them all out of the way. And at the top there you go, there are those little winged rats. Get rid of those, and when they fall to the ground, when the little penguins fall to the ground, they like to explode and deal damage to you, which would really hurt your perfection. My little archer dude that I put down there is gonna hopefully shoot them all down for me. Nope. I've got trouble. Sounds like these are talking guitar. Shoot. And it's also times like these where you think, oh, having a partner would help so much, because the sorcerers can control other orcs and make his fellow orcs attack him, which is quite nice. It stalls him for a bit, and we'll get the enchanted kill, if everything goes well. I'm gonna set up some more archers here, just so I don't have to deal with those winged demons. Alright, gonna knock these guys back. And as the levels progress, clearly you get harder monsters, and there are some that even have abilities, like they'll just walk straight over my barricades and they'll stun me and kill me, and that's not good. And they just keep coming. I believe they increased the amount of orcs from this game and as to the first one by 400%, which is ridiculous. And this game's also not on Xbox like the first one was. And there's some of those guys falling into the sky, and the pink will just explode. I don't know if they do damage to their own kind. It would be nice if they did. And if you see coming to the back, there's a giant ball. So, nope, not just orcs, also other nasty little creatures. And there's not much of a ceiling that I can lay my bullet trap on. So that sucks. You could upgrade your weapons, do kickbacks and everything for stronger monsters. It's fun. I really do appreciate the customization levels that they have put in the game. Everything is completely customizable to a point. I want these guys to break down, because if a big one like that gets through, it counts for all the ones that are inside. Yes! Which isn't good. And I have a new wave coming. Ugh. I thought they were coming to that side.
Bring it!
And actually, I should block off one of those corridors because they're connected. Alright, so I'm gonna go shoot some more orcs down here. Later on, if all goes well, I can actually set up another barricade for them. That's later on. And that will stop the guys that walk over. But those guys will come and attend around. Which is when the going gets really tough. I think this game is pretty easy going until about the fourth one. Then it gets hectic. But that's where the fun really starts. If you don't like a difficult game, they have an apprentice mode where it's easy, but you're limited to 2 skulls per round per game. And what you see in the background right there is a troll. He's one of the more difficult ones. Heavy health. Uh-oh. and people just came behind me. And the voice, if you heard it, was telling me, but it wasn't quick enough. But that's what I was saying, the voice does help, but I just wasn't fast enough there. And I don't have enough archers to knock him down. That's my ultimate goal with this particular fight. And let's hope we can kill him. And that's how you know they're a more difficult boss. If you have to die and realize that they took more than one hit. They drop coins, which is very nice indeed. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna get rid of this tar pit and put this down in hopes. Yep, what you see here is this blue line. It shows the path that the orcs will take, and they're not gonna go through there. They're actually gonna peek in there, see that they can't get through, and go through here. Great. Alright, I'm going to also make a bigger choke point and throw some spikes in there. Why not? Spikes are good. Spikes are always good. Name an occasion where spikes aren't good. I dare you. Alright, and we're gonna open up. Now, when it first starts, they'll only come through one lane at a time. As the game progresses, you'll get them coming from all three. It's like, what do I do? And that's where I think having more people really come in handy. So I'm gonna poke back here. Not smart to do when there are more dangerous orcs coming, but right now I can. Try to stop them before they get to my traps. Alright, well these guys are gonna come and get their nice iron dose for the day in the form of my arrows, and that's the grenade. Gotta love that. Here are more, and these are more difficult ones. So, this game is only $15 on Steam. I pre-ordered it for $13 because I knew how great it was gonna be, because the first one was amazing. You could also play the first one on this game if you have it bought, so you don't have to open up another game file. I'm really interested in the co-op. I haven't gotten to play it myself because none of my friends have it, but there is a site that you can go to hosted by the company Robot Entertainment, and you can find some partners there. I just haven't felt the need to go there. And
stirred. Also stabbed.
Oh, just great. Alright. Let's see how I fare here, and if all goes well, I'm gonna cut it off right there.
Treat time!
I'm gonna cut off my talking head as I'll keep the rest of the game.
Here they come!
Guys. Alright. I really want a stronger guy to come. Uh-oh. So far I haven't been hit, I don't think. So if all goes according to the plan, I'll get a perfect. Which is really surprising because the only one that I've gotten perfect on is the first round, or the first game. I haven't even tried Apprentice. I think that would ruin my streak grid. So I can't wait till Nightmare once all this is done. But I wonder if I'm gonna have to farm to get another skin even after I've done all this. Because I like the skins. They're nice. Because you start off as a miner. Apparently after the last one decided that you're gonna kick back and become a miner since all the orcs are dead. Hey, it's your choice. Alright. Kill these guys. You definitely don't want those guys getting through, and they're the ones that killed me over in the time where I tried to miss the guy in the 12th round. Alright guys, well I'm Ben from the JBT Show, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Killing season. Some sort of wreck.
Oh, sorry. And one more thing. If this video goes well, and it gets enough views, and you want me to show a strategy that I use for a particular level, just inbox me or leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to shoot a video of it. So, Thanks, guys. See you.
The other white meat. It's my happening. It's gonna freak you out. We're in the North Hall. Is that a river? For mass Orc killing. Creek City. Population? No. Do your thing. I like this one. Good times, good times. They're in the North Hall. gonna leave a mark. Stabbing time! Oh yeah. Let's go.
They're in the North Hall.
Ever wonder how the sausage gets made? What a mess. Keep it coming. It's time. Pointy. Time to go to work.